Recently I ran a session and the fantastic Bobby Llyn did this amazing picture of my setup. I just flashed the camera around a little bit and she did a quick sketch and then afterwards sent me this magnificent picture saying, "What is everything?" So I did a quick video to show Bonnie what everything is. So let's go and have a look at my setup in real life that matches this image. It made me chuckle. So let me go through it. This is a Canon and it's an EOS 760D. EOS 760D Canon, really old camera. You can get a lot better, but it's what I got secondhand. This one here is a Logitech Webcam, I think it's called. It's a bit like a Brio, but it's just a bit more high tech. These three screens, as I said, are all connected straight to my computer, which is on the other side of my desk down there. Now, let me go through what's on the desk. This is my Apple Mac, which is not connected to any screens. That is a hub for the Apple Mac that connects me through to my Ethernet and a few other devices. This is my ThinkPad second PC. I will often, when I do breakout rooms, if I've got 4 or 5 breakout rooms, I'll have a computer that goes into the breakout room. I use it for production. You don't need it, but it's what I have. And these cables connect me to the Ethernet. This black box here is a hard drive that's connected into the hub. And that just has a lot of my videos and all that sort of stuff on it. This cable here I connect to a musical device for another musical input so I can play music in the background. This is a Focusrite, I think it's called a 2018. You don't need anything that big and whiz-bang. It's an audio interface. Often you don't need an audio interface at all, but I had one for my music, so I chose to use it. This is the Rode Video Mic Me, which is used for a phone, but I already had the microphone, so I bought the cable and then connected it into my computer for that. This is my Apple keyboard that I use on my PC, which confuses me sometimes, but that's how it goes. This is the A10 Mini Pro. Very early on, I got an A10 Mini Pro. I hardly ever use it. At the moment, it just works. My camera feeds into it, as does my microphone, and that feeds into my computer. So I'm using it as an incredibly expensive, basically, interface into the laptop. You don't need one. This black box here is a Bose Bluetooth speaker. This black box here is an empty black box that I use to prop it up. I don't know why I have it there. I just like the look of it. So it's not used at all. This is my Lego motorcycle that my little nephew made for me. So this is cables that connect to my keyboard. This is my spare cable for my iPhone. I will often use my iPhone as a secondary backup for modem for the computer. This is the Stream Deck. This is my charger for my phone. It's one of those touch chargers, so I can just put my phone on and it charges it, so I have that there. That's another computer that I will again use to look into other breakout rooms. I've got a conference coming up where we have a different networking software, and that'll be set for that. This is my glasses case. They're my glasses. That's it. That's the desk. That's everything that you asked about, including the mystery boxes that weren't attached to things. Nothing is really clipped on or attached to the desk. That's just sort of how it's all set up. Oh, in terms of lighting, now that it's not on, you can see it. I just have that little light in the corner there. That's an LED light that floods the light in. Then I have that ceiling light, which is just a bog standard ceiling light, and a window over there. I do have a large light source, that I sometimes use, but as you saw, like I started at 4 AM and I had enough light. Cameras will typically adjust to it, but I have enough light that does everything. I think that I've answered. Oh yeah, the silver box was a laptop. I think I've answered all the questions. And the microphone is on a stand that moves around. I just created a bit of wood and a little bit of gaffer tape to just hold it in place. I just needed it up higher so it would better direct it at me, but out of shot of the camera. So that's it. And this little thing is it's a cable tie here a friend gave me. It just sits on the cable and keeps it there. It's not that exciting. I think that's it. Oh, and the air conditioning control because it got a bit humid. I'm done. And a mouse. That's it. All done. I hope that helps.